What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Crate series. We got a few things that we got to work on. In the last episode, we got that built, and then we got a little train that connects and goes all the way around. Another thing that we got to work on, we have to work on our entry tunnel right here. So we are going to put some either stone bricks around and, have it go all the way, through that, which will probably be pretty simple. And then we'll do the ghost block similar as this. And of course, very laggy over here. And then the other thing that we got to try and work on is this. We got to try and get this set to where it's, can go straight down, look a little bit mountainish. And then we are going to keep this video pretty short today, just because I do got to stream a little bit later tonight. So we're going to be doing that. So pretty well by the time this video goes up, we might be streaming, not sure. But if not, it's going to be at like 8 or 9, something like that. But we will be streaming one way or another. But then we got to add some trees and a little more decoration around. So that's going to be a few things that we got to do. The trees and decorations might be next episode. This episode might be, let's get all that. I need stone brick. We need some, it's either the layers or the panels. I think it's layers that I need. All right, we got the layers. Now, I technically could hide this with just pure dirt, but then it was going to be pretty weird because then you'll be able to tell where everything is. All right, so that is there. We are going to need some more black wool, but that should be pretty good, I guess. We will do this, not the thing I wanted to do. And then we have that. So yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not good, but should work. And then now we just need black wool to need black dye because I don't have that. I mean, I got 2 pieces, but I need a lot. We're going to need about 24 black dye. Do I have any? Oh, no, I do have some squiddies in here. Hello. Time to suffer. You are now sashimi. All right, we should have enough by now. We have 25 black dye. We're gonna go in here, grab some wool, and try and get whatever we can. I'm out of white wool. Let's hope I don't need that much. All right, let's put this wall together. And then we are gonna have to test it to see if it actually functions. All right, we'll do that, and then we just put, oh, not that. Oh, that's fine. All right, well, and then we have a ghost wall, or considered ghost wall, whatever. And then we don't have to ever look underneath. We are perfectly fine. All right, so we got that side. We are going to try and get this done. So we are just going to cut down some of these trees and get rid of some of these leaves that are in my way right now. And then we can start working on this. All right, so we got most of the trees out. We have this little piece here. Bingo, we are good. So now we can start working on putting all the grass down and then start expanding out whenever we need. Adding a little hill here and there and then making it look decent. I will keep the wood because why not? It is. I'll get rid of those. An apple. I will sure take that. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get our dirt, become dirty, and then we'll party. So yeah, once we get all of these and then everything on this wall set, we should be able to get closer to whatever we're trying to do. Again, I still don't know. So we're just here just to build, have fun, that's it. Because why not? All right, so we are getting pretty close to finishing with this first layer or first wall layer, whatever it is. That's done. My dirt. So now all we have to do, and I'm not worrying about that, we're just going to flow everything out. Instead of having it flat like this, we're going to put some texture all the way around it. So we're going to push it out, bring it in, depends on however we, choose to do it. It should be pretty fine. And then this one, we're going to try and bring over here. All right, so we started turning the wall in just so we can try and make it look a little bit better. And then we just got to finish putting these down. Well, push everything out. We should be good. All right, there we go. We got that turned done. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree. I know the birds are taking over it, but honestly, it's mine. I might as well take it. Bye-bye. Have fun, birdies. Could kidnap a bird. That'll be. What do you do for a living? I take birds from their homes. All right, so I need more of my dirt. I'm definitely going to need more later on, but can't do anything about that. Something we're going to do. We're just going to do little textures and design. All right, so our first layer is done. I really don't like the first layer, but I guess I don't get a choice on that. So we're just going to have this go across, and then we'll figure out the spots that we need, and then we'll just keep coming back. And we'll do that with every layer. We'll have it go straight across, and then we'll go through with whatever little design we want. All right, well, I kind of gave up on that little method of going all the way down one at a time. We're just gonna go, and then we're just gonna throw dirt. If it fixes it, it fixes it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I actually got to get rid of a lot more trees because they're in the way. So decent, great. All right, so we got some of this done, or we got this side. Obviously, we're gonna try and wait for it to turn the grass before we cover it with the bone meal, and then we'll probably throw some trees on this just so they can grow and kind of hide it a little bit. I still have so much to go, but the bad thing is I am extremely low on dirt. these are the only stacks I have left. So we definitely are going to have to go and get more dirt, which is not going to be fun because I need more dirt, but I got to try and figure that out now. Great. Yep. So we are completely out of dirt, which means we are going to have to go and get a lot more. So now, as you can tell, we have a whole bunch of purple stuff on that. That's great. We need more dirt, which means we got to go way over here somewhere and get more dirt. Great. I also need food because I don't have any. I got potatoes. Actually, let's go cook these potatoes real quick. So I think for the first time, our power has actually gone out. We don't have anything spinning and we have no stress units and all of our blaze furnaces are empty, which is telling me we don't have anything, which means no water, nothing. So we were away for quite a while and did not have anything. So now we gotta try and set this back up. And I need my hand crank wherever I put that. I don't know. Somewhere back on my base. And we are gonna have to start our system manually again. So let me see if I can find the hand crank first, and then we'll get right there. And then we'll get some coal to throw into those burners. That was not what I was trying to plan. All right then. I forgot about that. That's great. Which means we need more lava. All right, cool. It's totally what I wanted to happen. I should just set up another cogwheel over here just so if it ever does that, I could just click it, not have to worry ever again. There we go. That will power that. All I gotta do is just take this one out so it can power whatever it needs to. And then now we just need more lava. Great. What a wonderful surprise. All right, well, let me get the lava from... All right, well, I think we need a little bit more lava. Hi, spider. Let me go and get that real quick. A good thing we have a little lava farm over here I could just take. Oh, we are at full storage, which means these should just be filling up instantly. All right, well, let's go put our lava back after, destroyed half of it. All right, well, we finally got lava back in. Let me get my hand crank wherever I just threw that. Where'd I throw it? I think it burned in the fire. That's good. Yeah, I think it got burned in the fire. Oh, that's great. Let me go get another one real quick. Oh, nope. I had it in my inventory this entire time. I'd never seen it. All right, cool. All right, well, turns out we need more lava. Or not lava, coal to start ours. All right, well, I think I remembered the only way that we got power to it was by going from this one that is in here, because this one's constantly running. I think I had to go through, which I don't have a way for it to go through anymore. All right, well, we got to do our whole tunnel back. I'm just going to have something set up back here just so, it's here. And then if it ever happens again, we could just grab that and connect it through there. All right, so that is connected, which means, or it's now connected to here. All we got to do is just put the shafts through this, and then it should work. Hopefully, should work. And I need more shafts, which also means I'm going to need a gearbox to turn. All right, so I got the gearbox, I got the shafts. We should be able to connect it now and not have to worry. We're just going to connect it off of this. We should not have to worry about anything. And then these won't use power at all, so that's perfectly fine. Oh, we need one more because I went down. I could do another gearbox. No, I can't because I don't have any andesite alloy on me. To the room. I'm out of food. All right, there we go. We now have the vertical gearbox, which I'm still going to need another one. I keep forgetting the andesite alloy to stay in my inventory. I just keep grabbing one and not. I do only need one more though now, so that's great. So I do that. I put that. Boom. And then we just got to make another 4. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Alright, so really all we're gonna do is just keep these connected. That's just the power. Alright, we gotta have peace, so I'm gonna let the lava go through whatever it needs. These should just power on its own once I get everything having lava too. And one more. There we go. Then I could just take this power, and now it's powering itself. We're just gonna keep this here. So if it ever needs connected again, we could just have it sit here and turn it on whenever. All right, that is fine. Let's head back out. And of course, I don't have potatoes anymore because I had to eat them because I was dying. So I am going off of berries. All right, we are going to have to go and get some more dirt. Means we're going to have to go back down here. Or we go way over here. And while we're over here, we can explore over here. Seems like a better idea. Get a little 2-in-1. So we're going to do that way. So we have to go way over here, all the way to the wonderful world of whatever's over here. Oh yeah, way up here. Oh man, we gotta get dirt. Time to get dirty. And the right kind of dirty, not the other kind of dirty. What? Why? Whoa. It's a sheep party up here. Dang, was not expecting all that to be there. All right. Okay, let's continue our way down. We're gonna need a whole bunch of dirt, so again, I'm gonna try and fill our backpack full. Ooh, a little cave system. Oh, there's dripstone in there. Oh, if I ever need drift zone, I know where to go. Oh, this is where we were gonna build our fishing area. This is not that good of a fishing spot. I mean, we were gonna do it. Yeah, we were gonna do it right up here. That's not a really good fishing spot. That's not good. We're gonna have to change our fishing location. Yeah, we won't be able to do it over here because it's a pure mountain. Let's see. We have mining, we have lumber, or farming. I mean, we can have, ooh, is there another island? This one's our lumber though. We can probably make this area over here or like something down here. Well, I want it to be close. That's going to be a pretty hard thing to do. This is our farming. It's pretty small, pretty simple. This will be our mining. Everything's going to be inside the mountain. This will be lumber, all trees, everything like that. Then that will go through here. I mean, we can probably put our fishing spot up here. It is close to a village, which I really don't care for, but we could always just throw it up here. We just got to flatten all this out, which I know how to flatten thing. I know how to flatten a thing or two because I've done a thing or two, okay? I've done it with this. So we definitely got to flatten some things, but that should be pretty simple. And then all we will need is 1, 2, 3 chunk loaders. Now I just got to hope the chunk loaders actually can go for a good area, because if not, then that's not going to work so well. But we'll have to figure that out later. But we do now know we need to change our fishing location. So yeah, again, this video may be pretty short. I do want to try and get some things set. I was trying to render the stray video for the second channel, but we had a storm and my power decided to say no. And well, I lost all that. So now I have to go through, re-render everything. I did save it beforehand, so I'm pretty lucky with that. Just got to go through and resave or re-render all of that, which is not fun because that took quite a bit. Where's the chest? Yes. All right. Well, it's time to get some dirt. We're just gonna line this up, right? And then, well, we will just sit here, turn to, we'll grab a few more just so we can force our backpack. All right, and then we could turn the magnet on and we could get started with our fun little dirty adventure. I'm falling into a hole already. So I'm actually thinking, well, no, we are actually very far away. I was going to do this one as the fishing area just because like it kind of flattens out and you still have this little area, which is nice, but we're very far away. So may not. I really don't want the fishing line to be so close. I really don't want it here because I was going to use this as like a hill for a train to just go to. Means we would have a bridge that goes here. Because either way, we're going to have a bridge that goes from here to here that can turn and connect up to this. Then it can turn again and go all the way to here. That I don't fully know. I don't know if I want them to go through bridges or if I just want them to go through like tunnels or something like that. Because there's different ways I could do it to where it just looks good. Well, actually, I'm the one voting it. It won't look good. But I don't know yet. We're going to have to try and figure that out. If you have any ideas on where like I could build north, east, southwest, northeast, something like that, let me know. We'll find a little spot, kind of give a little detail just so I know where like everything is around it that you think would be a good idea. And then we'll check it out in the next video too. So it does have to be pretty close. I mean, this one's here from base, this one's here from base, this one's so maybe down here, or if you want over here or something. It does have to be, I would say, in this general area. Lumberyard, mining, farming, main base. So we can do a fishing over here, we could do a fishing down here, or we could just keep it here and just have like a net thing that will look like it goes up and down that would do the fishing for us. But really it's just holding item vault, and we'll have automatic fishers down there that would just automatically store the items into that. And then once the net comes back up or whatever, it can just, that's actually a really good idea. Do I know how to build a crane? No. It'd be really cool, but I don't know how I would be able to get it to where it goes like down for, let's say, 2 minutes, and then it comes back up, and then it stops for 2 or 3 more minutes so it can unload all the items. I don't know yet. I gotta figure that one out. That does seem like a good idea. But still, if you have any ideas, let me know. Oh look, a village. Actually, it's the same one that we were pretty well at. So let's continue going back this way. I want to go towards, I want to explore a little bit while we're out here. Might as well, If we're out here, might as well. There is a little village right here. This may have something to it. Another ruined portal over here. Okay. I do wish I had more structures in this world, but I don't. So if we ever start a next season or a series, whatever, and we do more create mod, then we'll make it to where we have more structures. I do want to see if we could do the newer version of create, like storing, the storage aspect, the shopkeepers or whatever. I do want to see if we could do it that way, just because that would make it way easier for storing items and we don't have to worry about anything. I just throw anything in an item vault and then click a button and boom, there it would be. So I don't know. If you do want like another series, I guess, that is kind of like, or pretty well the same like this, just, updated and whatever, has more structures, has more things to it, let me know. Because obviously this one will stay. We'll have the older version, which is this one, and then we'll have a newer version, which would be, but that's up to you. If you want more mod packs or more series instead of just this one, let me know. I don't think I was over here. I was just over here. Okay, never mind. I'm a little bit lost and my map is freaking out. Oh, we're actually going towards an ocean. We can have a chance to find some shipwrecks. Let's turn off our little piece. And look, there's one right there. It's the only time that we'll actually turn off shaders to find shipwrecks because we cannot see under the water anyway. Oh man. Coast armor trims. I really don't care for the coast armor trim as it is. Curse of binding. I'm okay. Carrots, carrot, rope. I'm actually okay with those. All right. Ooh, buried treasure map. Okay. It is this way. It is somewhere over yonder. We'll go this way. It should be right in between these. Right out here. Never mind. And of course, you know the trick. Have I like that? Should be on one of these 4 blocks. And if you don't know the trick, let me know because I can show you how to do it in the next video. Because it's honestly really, it's like one of the easiest tricks to do. Let her jump out. Ooh, jungle. There's something over there. Let's over that. Let's see what we got in this chest. There's also a really good way of finding like emeralds and iron and stuff. So I kind of like doing it. Whee! Where's the chest? Luck of the Sea one. I will take it just because I can combine it with something else and I won't have to worry about that's something there. Nope, that's a dirt hut. Whoopsie. Can I find another boat, please? Oh, there's one way over here. See? It's a half a. Now, if we find another buried treasure, it's probably gonna hit that one just because it is still in the area, which I really don't like how it does that. And there's something over there. No other piece because, well, it's only one half of a ship. So, oh, and there's one ruined portal underground. Oh my god, go carrots. I feel fancy. And a clock. Too bad I could just look outside. Any more fun ocean? Not seeing anything. So let's go right this way. We'll verify everything over there. Now we do have some dirt, so I'm not really too worried about getting that much more. Obviously, we are going to need a whole bunch, but if I have some, it will be, oh, something here. He has a fishing rod, not a trident. I'm a-okay with that. Hi, buddy. Eh, stupid. Coal. Look at the C1. Okay, well, we'll just throw that in. Emerald. Nice. Now, there's actually like suspicious sand or whatever it's called. And I think if I had the, bending fishing rod. Yes, I already had one. Wait a minute. I didn't pay attention. Whoopsie. Oh, there's something over here. I might as well just keep searching. We're finding a good chunk of things around here. Now, the only thing... Book and Crow is a rodent. Nope, of course not. And there's actually nothing in here except for kelp. And of course, it's free. I don't need to fish. This is actually normal ocean. I do want to check this just because you have a decent more chance or a higher chance to find some ships. So it'll be a little bit better. There's something there. Unbreaking 3. Right, let's check this out. Portal XP. Let's not grab these coast armor trims because I don't need these. All right, so this one we don't have an area. We got to turn this way. So right here. All right, well, flying over, I found a Azurite, and I like it because it's blue. And we're gonna collect a good chunk of this because I do like it. It looks good. Might as well. All right, so we got some of that Azurite, the fun little blue stuff. We're gonna see what we can turn it into because I do like how that looks. There's a ruined portal over here. I'm gonna search, and there's something behind us. I've been over here already. We're just gonna head back to base. It's way over this way. We're just gonna head back to base. We're gonna get everything put in or made, whatever. All right, we are back at the fun, magical, mystical, wonderful land of the Wither base. So we're gonna make a statue of the Wither somewhere. I might throw it up here. We might make one and just throw it up here. Obviously, I'm gonna have to make it in the creator world, so I have infinite blocks and I don't have to worry about hand making it. Because, doing that an entire day is gonna take forever. So, do have a few things. We got the Azurite, find the blue. I want to see what I can turn this into. Stone cutter. Oh, so much blue. I like the color blue. All right, this dirt needs to get dirtied. Now, as you can tell, it does not look the greatest or the finest, but once we start throwing trees on here, hiding it, everything like that, we won't really have to. So I'm really not too worried about that. Bad thing is, we are going to end today's video here because I do have to take care of some things that I completely forgot about, which is not good because they're actually kind of important and I kind of have to do it. So we are going to have to end today's video here. We are going to put, we're going to put the dirt and everything. We're going to do that on the next episode, and then we're going to try and start laying out the trees. And then the next episode after that, we're going to probably put the trees, hopefully. But with that being said, We are going to end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I do have a second channel as in the description. Basically, it's a whole bunch of different varieties type stuff. I also just realized I'm saying this outro completely differently and it is confusing me, but we're going to stick with it. Like I said 10 seconds ago, that channel is basically a whole bunch of different variety stuff. More games, simulators, also stream clips and everything up there. And, that'll be perfectly fine. We also have started recently streaming on Twitch and Kick. So by the time you are watching this, possibly, if not an hour later, we will be streaming. I don't know what we're going to be doing. So we'll have to figure that out when we're there. I don't know. We may play some car dealership simulator for all I know. I've been wanting to play it because it actually looks decent. It is a simulator, so it is simulator like. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.